Good morning, children. Welcome back to the online session of Sri Gokulam Public School Guruvayur. Children, we have started the chapter Consumer Protection and we have already discussed some of the topic related to this chapter. Today, let us discuss two more topic related to this chapter, that is ways and means of consumer protection and redressal machineries. So let us hear the class. Children, we are back with our chapter 12, that is consumer protection. In this chapter, we have discussed so far the concept of consumer protection, Consumer Protection Act 1986, meaning of consumer and consumer protection, who can file a complaint, remedies available, rights and responsibilities of consumer. Today, we will discuss about the ways and means of consumer protection and redressal machineries. Here are the ways and means of consumer protection. There are 5 ways and means of consumer protection. They are self-regulation by business, business associations, consumer awareness, consumer organizations and government. Let us discuss each of these 5 ways. The first one is self-regulation by business. Enlightened business firms realized that it is in their long-term interest to serve the consumer well. So, the enlightened business, they have realized the fact that only when they serve the customer well, they will be there in the business for a long term period. That is, it is for the well-being of their long-term interest that they should serve the customer as the king of the market. Many firms have set up their customer services and grievance cell to redress the problems and grievances of their consumers. So you may have checked in the product which you purchase, at the back of that cover you can see the toll-free numbers of that company in which you can register the complaint or any grievances related to that product. So this shows that many firms have set up their consumer services and grievance cell to redress the problems and grievances of their consumer, and it is for the long-term interest of that firm itself. Okay, so self-regulation by firm is one way and mean of consumer protection. The second way is business association. So there have been a startup of business association like Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce of India, that is FICCI, and CII, that is Confederation of Indian Industries. So these two association of trade, commerce and business have laid down certain code of conduct, that is rules and regulations, which should be followed by the members. So they are actually the guideline to deal with the customers. So this all association, they are working for the protection of the consumers. Now, consumer awareness. A consumer who is well aware or informed about his rights and the relief available to him would be in the position to raise voice against any unfair trade practices. So if he is well aware, he is well informed about the rights, responsibility and relief available to him in case he is facing any problems, then he can raise a voice against those unfair trade practices. In addition to this, an understanding of his responsibility would also enable a consumer to safeguard his interest. So if he understand what is his responsibility, that is taking a asking for a cash memo after his purchases, so those are some of the responsibilities of a consumer. So if he understand the responsibilities, he can safeguard his interests. So the consumer should be aware about his rights, relief and responsibility, and he should act according to that. Now next point is consumer organization. Consumer organization plays an important role in educating consumer about their rights and providing protection to them. So you may have heard about consumer organization. They are working for actually for educating the consumer, making them aware about their rights and providing protection to them. These organizations can force business firms to avoid malpractices and exploitation of consumers. So these organizations are working against the malpractices which is practiced by the business, and they are ready to, or they are forcing the business to stop the exploitation which against the consumers. The next ways and means is related to government. The government can protect the interest of the consumer by enacting various legislations. The legal framework in India encompasses various legislations which provide protection to consumer. So there are various legislations, or we can say act, which have been set up by the government to protect the consumers. So one most important regulation is the Consumer Protection Act 1986. So that is undertaken by the government. Now let us see what are the redressal agencies under the Consumer Protection Act. So this Consumer Protection Act have laid down 3-tier agencies. Okay, for the redressal of consumer grievances, the Consumer Protection Act provides for setting up of 3-tier enforcement machinery. It is set up in district, state as well as in national level. District, it is also known by District Consumer Dispute Redressal Forum. In short, it is known as District Forum. State, it is known by State Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. In short, State Commission. National level, it is known by National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. In short, it is known by National Commission. National Commission is set up by the central government, and the State Commission and the District Forum are set up in each state and district respectively by the state government concerned. So National Commission is set up by the central government, and the state and district redressal agencies are set up by the state government. Now let us see here, you can see redressal agencies of Consumer Protection Act, that is, which is known as National Commission at the top, State Commission, and then the District Forum. Now let us discuss each of these agencies. First one is District Forum. It consists of a president, that is, one president will be there, and 2 other members. One among these should be a woman. Okay, so this is the constitution of District Forum. That is, one president will be there and 2 other members. Out of these 2 members, one should be compulsorily be woman. Then they all are appointed by the state government concerned. We already saw that it is this District Forum, this constitution is appointed by the people are appointed by the state government. A complaint can be made to the appropriate district forum when the value of the goods or services in question along with the compensation claim does not exceed rupees 20 lakh. So if the goods and value which is under the complaint, its value should be in between 20 lakh. It should not exceed 20 lakh. So if the value of goods or services is coming in the range in between 20 lakhs, it will the complaint should go to District Forum. What will be the District Forum doing when they receive the complaint? On receiving the complaint, the District Forum shall refer the complaint to the party against whom the complaint is filed. So against whom the complaint have been filed, the District Forum will refer this complaint to those parties. If required, the goods or sample thereof will be sent for testing in the laboratory. The District Forum shall pass an order after considering the test report from the laboratory and hearing to the party against whom the complaint is filed. So after getting the report from the test report from the goods which is sent for testing, after getting the report and after hearing from the party against whom the complaint had been filed, the District Forum will give an order or give a judgment. So if the aggrieved party is not satisfied with the judgment of the District Forum, he can appeal against the judgment in the state commission, and that he have to do within 30 days of passing the order. So when the district forum pass the order and the aggrieved party is not happy with the judgment, he can appeal the same case with the state commission within 30 days of passing of order by the district forum. So this is about district forum. You have to remember that the good value or services which comes in the range of within 20 lakh will move to district forum. Now next is state commission. Here also almost the same common thing, but some points are there which you have to remember. Here each state commission also consists of one president and not less than 2 members. One should be a woman, and here also the appointment is taken place by the state government. Here, but the thing which you have to remember is the value of the goods or services for which the complaint have been registered, it should be in the range of 20 lakh to 1 crore. Okay, it should exceed 20 lakh and should not exceed 1 crore. It should be in this range, that is 20 lakh to 1 crore. So if the goods value or services is within this range, then the complaint, the agreed party should go to the state commission for giving the complaint. The appeal against the order of the district forum can also be filed before the state commission. That is, in the previous slide we have discussed that if the aggrieved party is not happy with the judgment of district forum, he can move to the state commission. So a state commission will receive the complaint from 2 of the cases, that is when the goods value is in between 20 lakh to 1 crore, and the second case is when the district forum on the order passed by the district forum, the aggrieved party is not happy and he is moving to the state commission with the appeal. So in these 2 cases, the state commission can take the case. On receiving the complaint, the state commission shall refer the complaint to the party against whom the complaint is filed. So same procedure will follow. Whatever is done in the district forum, the same procedure will be followed here also. Then the goods and sample will be put in test. Okay, laboratory testing will be there, and on the basis of test report and after hearing from the party against whom the complaint have been filed, the state commission will pass an order. Here also, if the aggrieved party is not happy with the state commission order, then he can appeal before the national commission. Okay, which is the third agency, and that he have to do within 30 days. So if he exceed these days, then this case will be dropped. Okay, so he cannot proceed for complaint of passing the order from the state commission. So this is about state commission. You just remember that 20 lakh and 1 crore, if this is the range of the goods or services which is under complaint, then they have to go to state commission. Now, National Commission. National Commission consists of a president and at least 4 other members, one of whom should be a woman. Okay, so here one president will be there and 4 members will be there. One of them should be a woman. And here the National Commission constitution is that it's they are appointed by the central government. A complaint can be made to the National Commission when the value of the goods or services in question along with the compensation claim exceeds 1 crore. So if the value of goods and services which is filed for complaint, if its value exceeds 1 crore, then the case will be taken up by the National Commission. The appeal and the second way of the complaint received to National Commission if the appeal against the order of the State Commission can also be filed before the National Commission. Those unsatisfied order of the State Commission can be forwarded to National Commission. Here also, on receiving the order, the National Commission shall refer the complaint to the party whom the complaint against whom the complaint is filed. If the same procedure, that is the goods or sample will be put to test, and on the basis of sample report and hearing from the party against the complaint is filed, the National Commission will give the order. An order passed by the National Commission is a matter of its original adjudication is appealable before the Supreme Court. This means that only those appeals where the value of goods and services in question along with the compensation claim exceeds ₹1 crore and where the aggrieved party was not satisfied with the order of National Commission can be taken to the Supreme Court of India. So after National Commission, one more we can say machinery is there, redressal machinery is there, that is Supreme Court. So but to move to Supreme Court, the value of the goods in question should be along with the compensation claim should exceed ₹1 crore, and only if the aggrieved party is not satisfied with the order of National Commission, in these two cases only the proceedings will go to, can appeal before the Supreme Court. But you have to remember that if the district forum order is not satisfied, that person can go to State Commission. Even if he is not satisfied with the State Commission order, he can move to National Commission, but that case will not go to Supreme Court because the value of those goods are less than ₹1 crore. Hence, those goods will not be appealable in front of Supreme Court. So only in two cases the appeal will move to Supreme Court. That is, the value of goods which is under complaint is under, that is it should exceed ₹1 crore, or aggrieved party who is not satisfied with the order of National Commission, he can go to Supreme Court. So these are the two cases which will be taken up by the Supreme Court. So this was about the National Commission. Today we have discussed about the redressal machineries and the ways and means of consumer protection. Hope you are reading the textbook carefully, underline the main point, and do attend the test paper which is attached along with this session. Meet you in the next class where we will discuss about the legal protection to the consumers. So till then, goodbye.